Guys, you hear that? Siege! Siege, wake up! We better check. Huh? CG? What's going on?
Stop it! Whoa!
Is this the weirdest dream ever?
CG, what in the world are you...
Prepare for humor.
Sorry, please go back to sleep. Nothing to concern you.
Exploration unnecessary.
Whoa!
And a can open.
Well, good night.
Okay, CG, what's with the Midnight Robot Rodeo?
Yeah! You wouldn't let me take them out of storage, and I just wanted to use them for bowling pins.
My father's robotics engineers have finally developed a way to repair their artificial intelligence circuitry.
Intelligence isn't the word that comes to mind. More like goofy.
You didn't sneak out in the middle of the night to build a squib and merry-go-round. What's going on?
Come on, Siege, what's the big secret? I'm taking you all back home.
What?
10,000 years in the future, a mega ice age is threatening humanity. My mission? Pilot the Time Flyer into the far-off future and find a new home.
200 million years away, and the ship there hides a stowaway, bouncing back in time like a ricochet over and over. Sometimes I feel I'm dreaming, but when I open my eyes, well, the future is wide. And yeah, the future is wide. And yeah.
Wild? I'll say, like crashing way back in the 21st century. But luckily I met Ethan, Emily, and Lewis, and Squibbin!
Come on,
Let's go!
future world, here we come!
Yeah, the future is wild. Yeah, the future is wild.
I can't believe you're doing this to us!
No kidding! After all we've been through, you're gonna ditch us?
We analyzed squib and dung together. Thought that meant something.
I'm sorry, but I'm only acting in your best interests. I really must complete the repairs to the robots.
Not until you tell us why you don't want us around anymore.
Very well. I shall explain, but I'll have to start from the beginning, before we all met. Back in my own time, in the year 12,000 AD, I remember thinking, as I prepared to board the Time Flyer, I had never seen my father so overcome with feeling.
Cassiopeia, you are about to become the first human to explore the future. I am proud of you.
I shall miss you too, Father. Our emotional outburst was understandable. The approaching Ice Age, the worst in human history, was threatening humanity. So I knew how important it was to find a future habitat where our civilization could be relocated, even if it meant being away from human contact for we knew not how long.
I have designed your crew to help you on your exploration, as well as provide enjoyable social interaction so important to adolescents. Farewell.
Good day, Commander. I am your Chief Engineer, Nelnut Model K.
I know, Nelnut. We trained for 6 months together.
Sorry, auto-greet mode. New program feature, I now play a variety of entertaining games. As well as engage in age-appropriate banter to make our travel time whiz by like a wormhole jump to Crebulon 5.
Very amusing, Nelnut. Do you have a volume control?
Prepare for humor. An android, a clone, and a can opener walk into.
Good.
Serac Type 4 reporting.
Hello. As I recall, you are well versed in animal behaviors.
Correct. I am also a trained medic and familiar with adolescent peer issues. If the commander has any emotional conflicts, she may share them in my rear speakerphone.
I feel fine, Sirach. Thanks.
Self-esteem rating above normal.
Hello, Viscod Y. Are you ready for adventure?
Affirmative. I've been designed to scout potentially dangerous environments.
Yes, I read your specifications.
I have also been modified to serve as the ship's cook.
Oh,
I can create 12 different vitamin bars and nutritious liquids. Kelpie smoothie.
maybe in a few million years. You are a fine crew. Prepare for vortex entry.
Gosh, leaving all your friends and family behind. You must have been so lonely.
A bit, but it was necessary for me to travel without human companionship, since I was the only student at the Academy of Time-Space Exploration who fit the mission requirements.
Funky haircut?
No,
Definitely not sense of humor.
Ethan, she's trying to share. Do you mind?
I was chosen because of my academic record and my youthful physiology, which my father's team had determined would better withstand the rigors of time travel.
So, you were the only kid at that school with good grades?
Well, no. The Federation selected me because I was also the daughter of the most esteemed scientist of my era. I have been preparing for this mission my whole life. I was different.
Well, the bots look kind of fun.
Actually, my automated crew did not exactly supply the companionship my father intended, which I soon discovered in the northern forest of 200 million years AD. What an amazing sight! Activate the hatch. I cannot wait to begin exploring the exotic flora and fauna.
Exploration unnecessary. Initial scan predicts only a 23% chance of this environment being suitable for human relocation.
What? No! I insist we go out to investigate that large octoped.
I caution you to wait until I can explore the dangerous unknown.
I did not travel 200 million years just to stand here.
Very well, Commander. You may now return to the Time Flyer and safely review the data I just recorded.
Wait, what are those creatures? Incredible! I must holodeck these bizarre animals.
Highly evolved terra squids with the natural dexterity of a gibbon. These creatures are known as squibbons, perhaps the most intelligent species on future Earth. No further data available.
Then I shall investigate one of these squibbons more closely.
Not advisable. My senses indicate potential predators.
Aww, the first thing Squibby ever broke. How cute!
Even though the squibbon had inconvenienced the mission, something about the creature made me feel...
You liked him.
Yes.
If I could interrupt this trip down future memory lane, what does any of this have to do with you making us go back home?
Because none of this would ever have happened if not for Squibbon. Having repaired Viscod Y and released Squibbon to the wild, I decided to move on to another era. Closing hatch. Prepare for vortex entry.
Aboard takeoff. Unknown carbon-based life form detected in crew quarters.
What?
Stand back, Commander. I shall engage the intruder with my laser restraint.
Stop! We will not use force until we know what or who is back there. It is just the Squibbon. It must have snuck back on board before I could close the hatch. That suggests an inquisitive mind at work.
Having an animal aboard is a clear violation of mission regulations.
I am aware of the rule. I will escort the creature from the ship.
As Animal Behavior Authority, allow me to intervene, Commander.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, my father! Keep the squibbin in gear.
But regulations clearly state that
As commander, I order you to stay there and play with the squibbin, understood? And the regions near constant rainfall could provide more than adequate fresh water.
Interesting. Though you have failed to mention anything about the local animal life.
Oh, there is quite a bit of it. Oh, there, of course.
More importantly, CG, where is your crew?
They're, currently engaged in additional research on local cephalopods. I'd better help them. Bye, Father. Continue with time jump preparations.
Affirmative.
I shall personally remove the squibbin from the ship. Come along now, little evolved squid. I'm afraid you cannot go with us. Squibbin, no! Quick, deactivate!
Vortex entry imminent.
we have entered an uncharted wormhole. Destination unknown.
So Squibbin accidentally launched you into an unknown wormhole? Why couldn't your highly advanced robot crew get you back on course?
That is why. My father's team had not planned on a mischievous terror squid deprogramming their software.
Chief Engineer Nelnut reporting for Mustodome. Mother.
Robot rap. Nice work, DJ Squib.
Okay, but you still haven't explained why you're taking us back home.
I will, but it requires remembering the day we all met.
Man, that's one morning I'll never forget. Rocket Boy here dragged us out of bed just to watch his lame-o launch.
Hey! That happened to be a completely customized Orbit King 3000.
Dude, that doohickey better blow up or wipe out or do something cool.
Don't launch until there are no birds in the flight path.
Relax. You're about to witness my own private satellite go into orbit. Ready? T-minus 10, 9,
Just
8,
launch
7.
already. Whoa! Nerd power, Lewis!
What was that?
I don't know. The rocket wasn't supposed to turn the sky into liquid fireworks.
Let's go check it out. Cool! Lewis, I think your rocket just brought down a UFO.
Great. I'm in trouble with aliens now.
Ethan, say nothing.
Hello. Could you please tell me where I've landed?
Welcome to planet Earth. Peace.
Yes. I know I'm on Earth. But what era is this?
The 21st century?
Oh no! My father will be so angry!
Why? Is this your dad's space shuttle or something?
It is not a spacecraft, it is a time flyer. And I have managed to pilot it backwards to an ancient era, which probably doesn't even have a time-space vortex map I could borrow. Do you?
Sorry. But I got an A in physics last semester, if that helps.
Whoa! Martian robot!
She's not an alien. She's obviously from the future.
Precisely. And this is one of my robot crew.
Come on.
Oh, well. They used to be my crew.
Whoa!
Aw, are you a little robot too?
No, it is a terror squid from 200 million years in the future.
Aw.
Oh, I think I have officially broken every rule in my mission handbook.
Hey, rules are made for breaking. Although not when it involves the police. They must have noticed your sci-fi entrance.
You'd better get out of the 21st century fast.
Trust us. You have to leave now.
I realized then my mission was in jeopardy unless I took a chance. My name is Cassiopeia G, and I need your help to save humanity.
I'll never forget when you told us your mission. All I could think of was, man, that time flyer looks like one awesome ride.
I remember falling in love with Squibby at first sight. How could I resist the chance to discover other futuristic animals?
And I remember when I helped you recalculate a vortex map. 10,000 years of technology and pi is still 3.14. Know what I mean?
No.
And I remember how I was deeply moved by your willingness to help.
Then why don't you want us around anymore?
But I do. It's not that. It's...
Commander, do you wish to prepare for vortex entry?
Affirmative.
It's what, CG?
Yeah, what are you keeping from us?
Because we're not leaving the ship till you tell us why you're doing this.
My father called me on the time telecommunicator yesterday.
Once their central nervous systems are recalibrated, the robots should be fully operational again.
Wonderful news, Father. They will make fine additions to our crew.
Actually, Cassiopeia, the robots will be replacing your human crew.
Sir?
It is time you returned the 21st century humans to their home.
But Ethan, Emily, and Lewis are vital to the mission's success.
I will grant you that occasionally they've made contributions, but I must insist you follow my orders.
But they are not just my crewmates. They are my best friends. The best friends I have ever had.
Which is exactly why you must let them return to their time, before it is too late.
Too late for what?
To reacclimatize to their former lifestyles. Imagine how difficult it will be for these ancient humans to assimilate with their peer groups after all the wonders they've experienced so far.
No doubt they will feel the same as I have all my life.
Daughter?
In truth, I have never fit in with others my age. I would not want Ethan, Emily, and Lewis to feel the alienation that comes from feeling different. As soon as I complete the robot's repair, I will take my human crew back where they belong.
You're taking us back so we don't turn into geeks?
A little late, dude.
But CG, the future of mankind's at stake. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
Besides, aren't you gonna be lonely without us?
Yes.
Prepare for vortex exit. Destination, 21st century.
Besides, don't you miss your friends and families by now?
Well, my mom and dad are probably getting a little worried.
Mine too. Not to mention my science club.
And all the football games I've missed?
We're home!
Check it out. The old neighborhood looks like it hardly changed.
No kidding. Look.
Lewis's rocket launcher?
And it's still smoking.
So that means we've only been gone a few minutes.
My professor at the academy mentioned this theory. When one travels through time, the conventional rules of time no longer exist.
So, nobody even knows we've been gone, much less missed us.
Commander, your father requests a conference on the time telecommunicator. Also, I prepared a farewell breakfast of pureed soy and gelatin capsules.
Ew.
So please convey my sincere thanks to your primitive crewmates on behalf...
Wait a minute! You're not getting rid of us that easy.
Right! We've given everything we've got to this mission.
And we're not about to walk away from it until the job's done.
While I appreciate your passion, I am concerned about your potential inability to socialize.
If a mismatched bunch like the four of us, the five of us, can learn how to work like a team, then we'll have no problem when we decide to go back home for good.
Father, I respectfully ask you to rethink your decision. Emily, Ethan, and Lewis, and Squibbin, are the best crew a commander could ever ask for.
Perhaps I was premature in dismissing your human crew.
Thank you, Father, for putting your trust in me and my friends.
Actually, that was only one factor in my decision. The other is right behind you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to convene my robotics repair team. Carry on.
Let's just take a quick tour of our town before everybody wakes up.
Maybe a little detour to the snack shack for a breakfast burger to go.
Anything sounds more appetizing than gelatin capsules.
Do we have time to swing by my house? Wouldn't mind grabbing my orthopedic neck pillow. Oh, no!
Uh-oh. Sounds like the hood's gonna have to wait.
No biggie. We'll just be back in a few minutes.
In a couple of 100 million years. Crew, prepare for vortex entry.